I think we're live. Hello, hello, hello. Hello and welcome to Extreme Gameplays. I hope we are live without any problems. Just let me know if you can hear the game audio and if you can hear my audio. It doesn't matter if it's low, just let me know if you can hear it or not. Because I've been trying to fix this issue for like an hour now. The game audio would not channel to the stream for whatever reason. But yeah, if the game audio is good, then we're gonna continue. I'm gonna play for like 2 hours, then I'm gonna resume it after like an hour. It's gonna be another 3-hour stream. I'll hopefully finish the game. So just let me know if there's game audio, or let me actually check it. I'm just setting up the stream right now. I'll welcome everybody. Yes, there is game audio. Awesome. I'm just gonna share it to Twitter right now. Hashtag God of War 2. God of War 2 17th anniversary chill stream. Now with that done, let's finally start. I got my soul sucked out of me for the last whole hour actually. So let's close this. We're finally gonna start the game now. Finally. Zestus. Okay. Before starting the game, let me just cover some short history that I have with this game. God of War 2 was the first God of War game that I ever saw being played. At the time, it was back in 2007. I was at my friend's house. His older brother was playing God of War 2. I instantly got hooked with the Cyclone of Chaos attack that I saw. It was my favorite attack when he would do it, since it was so satisfying when it would hit enemies. And basically, yeah, I instantly got hooked. Hold on. I instantly got hooked and wanted to play it so bad, but he would never let me play it. I don't know. He was constantly saying stuff like my save data would get deleted. That's why I'm not gonna let you play it. So I would only play co-op games with my friend. And at the time, my parents wouldn't get me a PS2. Fast forward to like a couple of years, from 2007, which I was way too young at the time, like way too young. In 2008 and 9, I would still watch his older brother play God of War 1 and 2. I would love him even more. At the time, I thought God of War 1 was on PS1, God of War 2 was on PS2. No, both were on PS2. Fast forward to 2011 is when I finally got a PS2. And at the time when my father got me the PS2, he got me 3 games. Batman Begins, I think a Tomb Raider game, and Pro Evolution Soccer 2010 or 9, I don't know. No God of War. I got the PS2 to get God of War, but I didn't get the game itself. So the next day, I felt like a harpy around my father's head. I was like, you gotta get me out. I have to get this one game. Because he did go out like the same day he got me the game. And I was like, it's called God of War. It's that. He didn't know it. He still got me some other games, but none of them were God of War. I didn't play a single one of them. The next day, I went to the store to get God of War 2 with my father. So I got God of War 2 at first. I didn't get God of War 1. The first game I officially played was God of War 2. This is my first God of War game ever. And to this day, it is my second favorite game for a lot of reasons.
By defeating
Now let's
Ares,
start. Let's just listen to this.
Warrior became the new god of war. However, Kratos soon found himself alone on Olympus, shunned by his fellow gods.
And that's it. Let's keep up with the lore while this cutscene is going on. Then I have a lot of audio stuff in here. Audio really malfunctioned in the last couple of hours. Okay, let's keep on talking for now. Let's just not really listen to the cutscene. So the day I got God of War 2, I kept on playing this game a lot. Like I wouldn't touch a single other game, like for 2 days or 3 days, you know. What, 3 days? Actually, I finished this game. It took me long to finish this game. I don't know. But I wouldn't touch a single other game other than God of War 2. Like I got done with God of War 2, then I got God of War 1. So the first God of War game was God of War 2 for me. And man, the memories. The memories of that first walkthrough never leave my mind. God of War 2 is just such a fantastic game. I just want to say that I really enjoy your videos. Your jokes are fun. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed my jokes. I love the god armor and the golden blades beginning of the game. They are very, very beautiful. And here's Kratos. This is basically the power fantasy for anyone playing it at the time. Look at this. Like, what game allows you to have all this just in the first cutscene? You conspire against me. Zesty is day one God of War fan. Not exactly day one. 2007 is when God of War 2 came out. Late 2007, or it was March 2007. But when I first saw the game, it was like around late 2007, if I remember correctly. I much prefer the golden blades over the red blades. They are very beautiful. Been 17 years, huh? Getting old, boy. This game is as old as like 50% of the chat right now. Are you fasting? Yes. Here's where it all began.
You will Don't let him open the door!
Taking all these hits. I'm gonna restart. But yeah, I'm gonna play professionally today. It's gonna be a chill stream. It's gonna be a vanilla one. And yeah, for some reason the game feels a little slower than how I remember it. Like, I have played this game a lot recently. It's not that I played it once and never touched it again or some thing that you might think. It's just that I haven't touched God of War 2 in a while compared to other God of War games. Been way too busy doing some other challenge runs and specialty runs. Boom. So yeah, God of War 2 was the first ever God of War game that I played, and man, what a first experience. It just sets your standards for other games way too high. Venus Blades are amazing. So hold on, I heard something the other day from Callistos saying the glow of the blades turns off if you delay the last triangle attack. So like this. But you know, you gotta delay it a little more. Play Rygar. I don't really have the time for that, man. Still quoting God of War 1 and 2 in normal conversations. I don't know why. So hold on, let's see this. And the glow is still there. I think it has to be some other level of the blades, but let's go. Happy birthday to the best game of all time. Hello, Alpha. Happy birthday to you too, my friend. This game is so good on so many levels. It's insane. I'm gonna try to do some stuff, and please, this is not an auto. Don't think this is an auto. I've had enough. Boom. Juggle him, because juggles are great. Build up some rage, some non-existent rage. And man, this room, I used to have a lot of memories with this too, just doing this. Boom. Destroying everything in this room. Because there's a lot of destructible stuff in this room for some reason. And only I appreciate this. I'm pretty sure if this game came out today, no one would appreciate this. Just literally break everything in this room. Rygar is a fun game. Not just where God of War got some of these. I know. Ouch. I'm not gonna take that hit. Look, I know this is a chill stream, but there's only so much hits that I can take and accept. Does this reach from here? It doesn't. Hold on. I know what reaches though. This reaches. I'm playing way too horribly bad today for some reason. I just got way too pissed with you know, my audio not working correctly. It took me a whole hour to fix my audio. First world problems. You know, it's just insane stuff, am I right? For some reason I'm thinking I have the wings when I actually don't. Will you ever go to Sparta in real life? Not planning on that, but that would be interesting. Throw some boulders at him, and this used to really amuse me back in the day when I first played it. Just him using the slingshot. You know, him taking the place for that boulder back there. And this thing just, man, imagine playing this for the first time back in 2007. Like, I played it for the first time in 2011, but still. It's just something else. This stream will be chill until we reach the East Auditorium. Nah, on vanilla, the East Auditorium is a joke. Trust me. This game is the definition of a sequel done right. It built upon what the first game, amazing, and fixed the minor flaws in it. Yes. This game has a lot of really awesomeness going on with it. With its soundtracks, with its mechanics. The combat is top notch in this game. There's a lot of things that I can name right now that I like about this game. Like the vibe, the atmosphere of the game, the music, the boss fights. It's just a lot. How many times you got stuck on this game like puzzle? There's a puzzle that we'll get to later on in the Bog of the Forgotten, with the room that has a corpse in it, and it's a round room where you have to drop the corpse. The corpse turns around to the other side. You have to pick it up there. That is a puzzle that I have a deep memory with, since I discovered the puzzle. Yeah, I discovered that puzzle while there was a power outage going on. I was stuck on the puzzle for a hot minute. Me and my uncle would play at the time. But the first time I got to it, I was stuck for like a whole day not knowing what to do in this room. And I slept, woke up the next day, and just zoned out thinking about that puzzle. And there was even no power to turn the PlayStation 2 on and play the game. I just came to the conclusion while there was a power outage. I just thought deeply about it. I was like, huh, the room is kind of round and all that. The room is round, so maybe if I drop the corpse on one side, it will turn around to the other side too. Lo and behold, when the power came back, that's the first thing I tried, and it instantly worked. Boom. Look at the atmosphere, just the war going on in the background, man. Some stuff you just can't capture in every game. This game does it. The weapons, the secondaries, the mechanics, the magic attacks, the enemies. Oh my god, the enemies. This is like the hardest God of War game, if we're talking in a fair way. Like, I know you can go all burden, all whatever, all no RPG stuff in God of War Ragnarok, for example, and that could make it the hardest experience. But to talk as a fair hardest experience, this or God of War Ascension. Mostly God of War Ascension, since the mechanics in that game don't even know how to work.
I will make you suffer.
He says he's the God of War. Is he lying? I shouldn't have done that. I should have done this. But it's over. grab him by the nuts. This fight against Colossus used to give me the creeps. Or like the whole starting prologue of God of War 2 used to do that. Just a lot of dangerous stuff. Like imagine my reaction when I first saw Colossus trying to stomp on Kratos and Kratos just lifting it. This game is the pure power fantasy for every little boy. Everyone. Like whoever played this when they were little. They have a deep connection with the game. For right reasons. It is my second favorite now for many reasons. It doesn't have to do with nostalgia or whatever. Like I can literally go all day explaining why this is my second favorite game of all time. It's just insane. It has a lot to do with the mechanics, with the boss fights, with the encounters and how they're structured, with the enemies themselves, just with the vibe of the game, with the movement. Happy birthday to the best game. Happy birthday indeed. And in here the best piece of music is playing. After all that insanity that you just gone through, the crazy war, now this calm music is playing. It's like Resident Evil save rooms, as I said in that one video.
Watch your flank!
Turns into combat music.
Show no mercy! I am the God of War!
See?
I will make you suffer! None shall defy me!
The music in this game is top notch. The places it's used in is top notch. I don't know how to describe it. Like this game's music is so good. God of War 3 reuses a lot of what this game did with its music. Does this guy despawn? Yeah, he does despawn. Hold on. And that's that. This is on very hard, so the game is at its best. Exploring the Isle not being on her top 5 was a crime. Now I remembered. I did put it in the honorable mentions, I think. Watch your flank! God of War 1 and as a franchise is almost 20 years old. Well, I'm getting old. Yeah, God of War 1's anniversary is also coming up.
Kratos.
I do not need your help, Zeus. I can take down this beast.
I offer you more than help, Kratos. I offer you power. I offer you the Blade of Olympus. It was this blade that ended the Great War and defeated the Titans. Drain your godly powers into the sword, Kratos. Only then will you reach your full potential.
Why do you aid me now?
What I do now, I do for the good of all Olympus.
The music!
War! None shall defy me!
Yeah, this game's prologue is really amazing. The whole game is very amazing. Like, if we're gonna talk about something, this game just does the areas just so well. Like, every area is so diverse from one another. You visit way too many different mythological places. They even scrapped Atlantis. Imagine visiting Atlantis. You already have so many amazing locations in this game, and you even visit Atlantis. That would have been total insanity. The game just artistically is so good. This is my favorite art style in all of God of War. Or you know, basically in all of gaming, truly. It just is so vibrant, beautiful, so... Everything is just such a nice contrast to everything else in the game. I'm gonna fight this guy up close rather than, you know, from afar near the blade. Because I used to fight him near the blade as a kid. But we all grow up, right? What about Blades of Exile theme? That was a crime not putting it in. Look, that theme is very good. But it's just not good as the top 5 list that I had. And as I said, like I literally said this at the start of the video. Music is just very, very subjective. It's not easy to make a top 5 list that covers literally what everyone else feels. It's gonna be hard. Good day, y'all. Welcome. More or less, Big V. Welcome. So like as a kid, I would more so fight him here all the time. Now, knowing deep hits and good timing and all that, of course I'm gonna fight him up close, like a real man. Like this. You know, the Plume does a deep hit in this game from up close on big hitboxes. So like, I'm gonna demonstrate it. Just look at the hit counter when I hit a Plume on this guy and die. I'm gonna try much better. Music is subjective. Grr. Again, making a list of music. As I said, like I said this literally at the start of the top 5. My number 1 could not even be in your top 5 list. Like, look at this banging track right now. This is not in my top 4 God of War tracks. It might be your number 1. Just not my number 1. Okay, I'm just gonna dodge this last attack. What the hell? Got into way too much trouble trying to jump that attack. Like, just roll. Jumping is bad. Remember, kids. We're about to get the blade that ended the Great War. Speaking of the blade that ended the Great War, just wait for my comparison. I'm making a Blade of Olympus comparison. Whatever. Look at the hit counter. Boom. Went from 4 to 5. Let me just hit it up closer to Colossus and you'll see what I mean. Look. 4, 6. It hit for double damage. See, God of War 2 just has depth like this. Next time having your mods break his legs. Enter the stream, just immediately kicks and out. It is what it is. Those happen. We take those. We take those with great pride. Yeah, this is better. Just rolling towards him is better for positioning. This is a lot of people's favorite God of War game for many different reasons, for many understandable reasons too. Like, it's even like the most professional players of all of God of War have this at the, like near the top of their list. I have God of War 3 at the top of my list for many reasons, but I understand when one says God of War 2 is my favorite, or God of War 1. It's just so understandable. You never go wrong with the trilogy. Boom. Like just this. You're inside of this beast that you are fighting. Let's go. I just can't cancel the moves right now since I don't have the... You know, since I don't have the bow. Best to just grab them, honestly, for brutal kills. There's gonna be a vanilla one where I'm not gonna be so greedy for red orbs, but I will try to be greedy too. So it's just in my nature to be greedy in God of War. I love orbs. When will you make that 5 things God of War 3 did right and wrong video? When the time comes. I'm sure I'll try to get these old series back. God of War 2 is 17 years old. Damn, I'm old. Right? This is like as old as some of my friends. Ninja Plus Forces Max extensions. But it is what it is. Are you talking flaws of God of War 3 or what it did wrong? Or just like God of War 2? I'm sure you mean just God of War 2. Watch the best attack with the blade. Boom. That wasn't so effective for some reason. Boom, that was effective. Just wait for the comparison where I compare the Blade of Olympus in all the games. It's really, really awesome. Is it here where there's a secret chest? Because I'm gonna need to take that chest. Not so greedy that you will use a turbo to get 999,999 XP at Hades' hands. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go that far. I'm gonna serve you right in this stream. It's not gonna be that greedy. You know, I actually starts playing greedy. I'm gonna save you guys from dying because I want to kill you myself. Damn that reach. Fucking asshole. The enemies in this game have some reach that no other enemies have. It's insane. And we go for the quad grab that slams them down. As a kid, I used to theorize how we can get this grab where Kratos slams them down to the ground, crippling them. And I never got to figure it out. It's just that sometimes he does the 3 stab attack from God of War 1. Sometimes he does this where he just slams them down. Why? Nobody knows. So what's playing right now is an alternate version of the Eastern Ramparts that played after the Blade of Olympus introduction. This version right here, I think it only plays inside of Colossus right here. I don't think this plays anywhere else. Eastern Ramparts does play in other parts too later on. But this version doesn't play again. Now, you just know why this is so appealing to every little boy back when they played it for the first time. Like even old people play this now, and when they crafted this game, they knew how to craft it basically. I don't know how to describe it. And the Glory of Sparta plays again, the best track of all of God of War. Oh, I'm sorry. Like even I see some old people play this game now. Like not old, just adults playing it. It's not just a power fantasy for kids. Like even adults can play this right now and just see the absurdity and the amazingness of everything. The game is just powerful and heavy in a lot of great ways. Open up. There should have been an option to press mash or hold the input to hit. Oh boy, Jesus, held input. So why can I go? Let one be tied holding so. Yeah, that grab on the little fellas. Because sometimes I want to do it constantly if it's just a fast slam. But yeah, here's where he dies.
Do you see, gods of Olympus? Do you need more proof than this?
Just so silly, yet so awesome.
His godly power into the weapon had rendered Kratos
Man, the memories I have with this game run deep. So deep.
He knew that to have any hope of survival, he must
I'm gonna play God of War 2 in the nearest game zone. I used to do that for God of War 3. I used to literally spend my lunch money to play God of War 3. You know, you would pay per hour. Like an hour would be, you know, for our economy, it would be expensive to spend $2 an hour. Do you need more proof than that? Get slapped. How's your day, Zesty? I'm sorry for bad English. I'm from Poland. You literally made the best sentence in the world. Don't be sorry. Be better. Thank you. My day would have went better if if OBS didn't go BS mode on me. You know, OBS. Am I right? Now for real, my audio would just not work. Plays twice if memory is not tricking me. Can't remember the second time. Should it exist?
How can this be?
I don't know, Dante. Dumpty. But yeah, my day would have went a lot better if... Hold on, why am I playing all this? Actually, I shouldn't play all this. I'm sorry, I know this is cutscenes and all, but we're mostly here for gameplay. We're here for a lot of things. We're talking about a lot of things, but it's just like a whole 5 to 7 minutes if I don't skip it. It's a cutscene, then another cutscene, then climbing, then another talking, and then you get to the manual save. Too good God of War. God of War always has this stupid flaw where you can't skip cutscenes. But it does remedy it by... Okay, increase the audio, please. What is this? It does remedy it with manual saves. Did I get the Gorgon Eye here? Yes, I did have it. It's like I'm instantly here in the gameplay, where the journey officially starts. Best ambient song of the saga, The Challenge of Poseidon? It is not my favorite. Pursuing Destiny is my favorite, which played after the second Colossus fight. I must face Zeus.
You defy the god of war!
You are no longer a god, Kratos. Zeus,
The sisters.
and the blade which holds all your
When was your last Valhalla walkthrough? I can't remember. I think a week ago. It's been a busy week.
and travel back through time.
Oh, Mr. Wright is here. Welcome. Mr. Wrightus.
For only then will he truly be vulnerable. Kratos, to succeed, you will need more help.
I think you can skip cutscenes in PS2. Only in New Game Plus. Same thing here. You can skip cutscenes in this game too on PS3. It's just that only in New Game Plus, which is a sussy baka. I want to grab kill these guys, you know, for ruthless kills. Since, you know, hitting them with the dash attacks deals a shit ton of damage. It kills them. Only on very hard though. Like if you try the dash attack on easy, it takes like 50 dashes to kill them. You know, that's R1, L1. On very hard, it's a full collision. It deals a whole lot of damage. Boom. Whatever, let's kill him. This is a half collision, this dash. You would think it would be in reverse, but no. Look at this awesome grab kill. Just so smooth. Like at this point, you're playing a whole different game. It's not God of War. How did they nail this so beautifully? It's just scary. The game design in here is very, very good. A lot of switch ups to your casual gameplay, which other God of Wars did it as well, but this was very unique. Like God of War 3 does it with the Icarus vent, it does it with the Hades minigame where you have to beat him. Let's restart since I die if I don't restart. PS3 or Vita? 3. I have it on the PS Vita as well. Why is this a chill stream? What do you want it to be? A Pain Plus? I'm currently doing a Pain Plus run on my own God of War 3 Japanese version. Just for the funsies. Since I just need to kind of not lose my skill in the game. Just it's like a skill check, the Pain Plus that I'm doing. And man, this has been the best Pain Plus ever. I haven't done a Pain Plus God of War 3 in a hot minute. Got back to it and just did the best I could. And I've been slapping the game so well. Speaking of God of War 3, are you guys aware of the recent discovery that I made? So Dante have discovered this before with Magic Attack, Divine Reckoning, where, you know, the Rage of Sparta amplifies the Magic Attack. He just didn't share it, like a dumb fuck. I took it further and tested it on like the whole attacks of the Blades of Athena. Turns out it amplifies the Blades of Athena. Then I tested it on a maxed out Blades of Exile. It nerfed the Blades of Exile. Then I did something else and recent like that. This is the most recent testing that I've made. Maxed out another secondary weapon like this, say the Cestus. Then try amplifying attacks. And it works. It amplifies the Blades of Exile too. Well, let's shut up.
To lift the fingers of the great Titan. You must free the Pegasus, Kratos. It is your only passage to the Sisters of Fate.
The music, man. The music in this game is unfair. Yes, God of War allows for this type of creativity that I love. How was this guy so low on health? This soundtrack is so primal. It is amazing. There's another one that I'll play even later when you piss Typhon off. That one is a banger too. Just HGB and Zeus are left to record. Awesome, Dimitri. This is where the game truly opens up, which is a really nice thing. Like this game was the first God of War to come out. You know, it's the sequel. This is the first God of War to come out where you start all powerful and mighty, maxed out blades, very powerful magic attack, right? Then the game strips away all your powers, and you just feel that in the moveset that you have right now. It's a very, very nice dynamic. God of War 3 went with the same thing too. You start very, very powerful, destroying everything. Then your powers are lost. But this serves as a way too good of a prologue as well. Nice full collision, got him to... Oh, am I right? Which pantheon has more powerful gods in your opinion, Greek or Norse? Greek by a long shot. Have you tried playing this game in 4K on the RPS3 emulator? No, I haven't. I don't have a powerful PC to run this game on 4K. But this PS3 port is looking very good. It is a very, very smooth 60 frames per second. Constantly, it never dips. And it's 1080p, it's enough for me. Like, I think the world should have stopped at 1080p. I have to admit, 720p was kind of running its time. But 1080p is, I think, enough. Like, devs should just focus on frames after 1080p. But no, they're going 4K, 8K, 16K, 32K, soon to be 64K, and hopefully 128K by the time I'm bald and old and I don't know. No, Sonny. So these Minotaurs will keep on spawning if these kind of rafts are still on, these wooden things that I'm trying to destroy. I stand below them so that these archers shoot them themselves and break them down like, hold on. Come on. Will you make a video where you rank all 9 games? That's gonna be a video for way later. Are you fasting right now? Yes. And that's that. Let's go. Like, look at the atmosphere in just here. Look at this. Compare this to the start of the game. Compare it to Atlas. Compare it to other places. Like, look at the heavy rain that is right now. That is going on right now. The game is just so well made when it comes to its level design and a lot of aspects too. But level design is just one of them. God of War 3 starts with God of War 2's max plates. You're already used to the moves. But in God of War 2 you start with the moves you've never seen in one. It's powerful and you don't know your arsenal. It's... Yes! You know, you're right. Like, starting with this, you know, L1 a triangle, Cyclone of Chaos. Some of these moves is just very, very beautiful. Okay, let's hide this since YouTube might not like it.
God of War, you
Live.
I no longer walk with the gods. Who has placed
Pursuing
you in this
Destiny is
torment?
playing. Awesome.
Zeus. My only crime was
People think
helping
he's been fully
mankind.
involved, so it's gone.
When I took the fires of Olympus to the mortals, Zeus considered it a betrayal.
You shouldn't have done that.
Punishment. He made me
God of War 2
mortal
special are much
and
different than God of War
condemned
1
me
ones.
to be
Yes.
savagely consumed every day by this.
Why is he looking like
cursed
Midgard
bird.
Chronicles? Imagine this get remade. That would
With
be
the fall
dope.
of night,
But I'd much rather a
I am
remaster.
healed.
I was surprised to see someone calling God no God by one of his old
How
handles.
long have I been here?
Mr. Starkiller?
How long
Of course.
have I suffered this curse? I truly do not know.
You know, Prometheus, with all due respect, you shouldn't have done that. We now have people like fucking EDP in this world. You shouldn't have given the fire to, you know... I'm done with this joke. It's a stupid joke. Why did I have to join in this moment? You were meant to join in this moment. This game is literally the best ever. Valid. You can have that opinion all day. As I said, the game... Hold on. The game beautifully appeals to veterans, best players in the game, in the franchise, and it appeals to the casual audience, and it appeals to everyone, even people who are not fans of God of War. Play this for the first time and they'll love it. So I have seen some opinions that hate God of War 2, saying it has a lot of puzzles, the combat is way too hard, yada yada yada. But no, you just had to be there. You just... It's not even a had to be there situation. Like, literally. I love your videos, bro. Thank you very much. My videos love you too. Ah, man. Get out. God of War 2 is really, really hard. Hold on a second. I just got a phone call. Hello? 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 We back. Yo, Zesty speaking Kurdish. No, you did not get that one leaked. You only heard the alu, which means hello. In a phone call manner, not in every situation. Hey, full collision kill like God of War 1. You surely don't see those a lot. God of War 2 is not the best game of... I mean, anyone who says it's the best game, I can't really argue with them. I see their reasoning. Bro is on God mode. The Elu sounded very Egyptian. It is like... Arabic people say it that way. Same with Kurdish people. So you know how it is, man. Good job making it. Congrats on making it. Now die. God of War 1 focus its difficulty more on platforming. God of War 2 on the other hand focus more on the combat scenarios. God of War 2 is harder. God of War 2 is harder than God of War 1. God of War, you know, they both share the same philosophy of encounters being somewhat like puzzles, or like opening up an enemy feeling like a puzzle. Oh, please grapple to the fuck me. What is your favorite location in God of War 1? I mean, I think the starting level is very, very eerie and nice. It's very beautiful. But there's also a Hades that is very, very fun. And, you know, it just looks like a place that doesn't want you to be here. Let's go. Unmute, we want to hear your Arabic. It's not Arabic, it's Kurdish that I speak. I saw someone who despises this game because its gameplay and story are much worse than God of War 1 and God of War 3. If you want to simplify the game's story to what it actually is, it might not be the strongest story, like to explain it to someone, right? Kratos has set out on a journey to change his fate after getting killed by his father Zeus. It is interesting, but some people look at it in a different way. They're like, all you do is just get from point A to point B and nothing special is going on. That's that. You know what? I'm not gonna do this in time. I'm gonna do it later. Hades needed to be more cruel. I demand more spinning spiked blades. But it is a really nice place. And like it sends the message across correctly. We want you to speak Arabic a little bit, bro. I don't speak Arabic that fluently. It's only Kurdish and English. I thought I would grab him in the air, but whatever. Whatever. Oh, it's the alternate version, of course. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What's happened? I thought I had iframes while Alt OH is going on. And people demand God of War 2 Oko? Insanity. Granted, with practice I would be better, but you know. Thought I would launch him on the fire without a grab, like that. This encounter stays on for infinity if you don't do this. So you can ideally max out your blades here. Sons of Horse. Look at the enemies in God of War 2, man. Like, these are fodder and they're this extreme. Sure, you can grab them and kill them instantly, but runs differ. Like, you might do a run without grabs, and then you learn how insane these guys might be. By the way, in case some new people are tuning in, this is the normal Orion's Harpoon with just circle, holding circle, son of a whore. Holding circle snatches them into his hand like this, and then you can do whatever you want. See? Dead. Aerials are much better mating in 3. Lights keep you airborne for longer. And like being airborne in God of War 2 is different. It's a risk. It's very dangerous. A risk without reward, really. Like, usually, like with Devil May Cry 5, you look at Nero. His aerial attacks are his DPS, right? He deals a shit ton of damage. But without upgrades, you don't have enemy step, so it's a risk when you jump. But with reward, since you deal a lot of damage. In here, aerial combat is not the best thing in the world. Like, it doesn't deal insane damage, and being aerial is dangerous. You could get slapped at any moment. There's on landing. It's dangerous. That explains the unfortunate mad videos being primarily focused on God of War 3. God of War 3's aerial movement is just... And God of War 3's movement overall is just the best. It's a big reason why 3 is my favorite. You're so agile, mobile, you're fast, you're moving. There's an air dash, for fuck's sake. What more would you want? Like the ground, you can dodge with many weapons, and it's just a lot. 3 has the best air combat, of course. With 3, you can take an enemy to the air and fuck him up with Nemean Cestus. There's no on-landing risk. And now we got the magic attack that kind of shows what this game is all about, which is strategy and elegance in its playstyle. Notice how notice the difference between the first magic attack here and the first magic attack in God of War 1. Look at how strategic the one in here is. Son of a whore. Die. There's zero risk jumping in DMC5. It has iframes and the word of stun locking the enemies. Hold on, I'll read that. And the word of stun locking the enemy in here with no risk of falling. I mean, I'm talking no upgrades where you don't have enemy stuff. AKA the thing that can literally fix your feelings towards the game. save. Which is your favorite weapon in God of War 2? The Spear of Destiny. I thought you meant my favorite weapon in all of God of War, which that has kind of changed. The Nemesis Whip and the Nemean Cestus are really competing up there with like... Oh, thank you. Thank you for breaking the Harpy as well. And beep. And Killer to get the magic back. What a lovely combat loop. Which scenes do you mean? Which the devs could assign controllers better? I mean, the controllers are assigned really well. They tried to make the best with every button on the controller except for fucking R1 that does nothing other than interact. Which is something they fixed by Ascension. If that tells you anything. Find Kratos' movement in 1 very good. He has a lot of attacks that do not exist in other games. R1, Evade X, and others. Yeah, and the attacks blend in together way smoothly. I know what you mean. Like doing an air R1 into a dodge into a X Achilles flip and then do some insane stuff in the air. Kratos is much more mobile and fast in God of War 1. It goes God of War 3, God of War 1, God of War 2 when it comes to speed and agility in the trilogy. What's the Nemesis of Zim? The Nemesis of Zim is a really nice weapon. Just want to start with some more magic since this chest infinitely refills. R2 is free and R1 are fucked up in God of War 1, 2, and 3. Yes. I was playing God of War 2 yesterday. Should I show this? I was playing God of War 2 yesterday and I could not beat the last boss. How to beat it? God of War 2 Zeus. You're gonna have to get good for that one. You know, use the best of your parries. Use the best of your magic attacks. You have a lot of magic attacks. Like the Typhon Sting is just a wrecker. Home wrecker. Zeus wrecker. Really, the Blades of Chaos in God of War 1 are better than God of War 2. The normal attacks in God of War 1 are better than God of War 2. The special attacks... And this is where it gets iffy. I think even the special attacks are better than God of War 2. I don't know. Let's just focus on this encounter right now since it's a very fun encounter.
Let the rage of the Titans fuel your blades, Kratos.
Hit him with one of the Mexicans. And another Mexican. The range on this thing. Fucking killer. Hit him with another one. Son of a... Wow! These guys just hit from such odd angles. And I learned that from the wings only challenge as well. I would do a jump trying to wing clap them. They just get under me, flank, hit me from the back. The enemies in this game just know how to catch your ass. Or in all of God of War actually, not just this game. But anyways, look at this level and how much you feel like you feel like you're Kratos. Is it only me that can barely hear Zesty's voice? Is there a problem with my voice? Hello. I don't think it's a problem. Why do you play God of War so much? I don't know. You tell me. God of War 1 flops with the block specials. Still useful, but you need to go out of your way to make them as such. The rest of the moves are solid though. I mean, the Lance of the Furies is better than the Rampage of the Furies. We can't unlock it. I would have showcased it, but it is what it is. Don't know about the specials. L1 and X on air stomps in God of War 1. Ooh, I forgot that God of War 1 has L1 and X. Yes, Actually, yeah, special attacks in God of War 1 are good. Like, there are 2 that are very good in God of War 2, right? We're talking blades only, not secondaries. We'll get to secondaries in a second. We got 2 very good special attacks in God of War 1. The L1 and X, both in the air and on the ground. L1 and Circle, the Lance of the Furies with the AoE. I believe God of War 1 takes the fucking please climb the rope. Thank you. Thank you. Before you do that, sir, let me just grab you by the nuts. Boom. Boom. God of War Ascension Tether R1 would have been so fun in God of War 1, 2, 3 Ghosts of Tsushima. It's fun in every game. Such a nice mechanic. Let's go. Artie can't reach the greatness of Barbarian Hammer and Spear of Destiny. Of course not. Save the game. Cesty, do the ore farming glitch here, please. I don't know it. I've seen it done before. The Spartan Kratos does demonstrate it. I tried to do it, but I just don't know how it's done. Rampage of the Furies. Very odd that it unlocks the Rampage of the Furies at first. God of War 1 unlocks L1 and X. In here is the Rampage of Furies, L1 and Circle. In God of War 3 is the Cyclone of Chaos. I feel like... which one is the best? Which one do you guys prefer overall? I personally will go with God of War 3 Cyclone of Chaos, since it's a much better upgraded Cyclone of Chaos. Faster, on the ground and in the air, of course, an attack. On the ground, it's faster. It's very, very good. Much better than the old Cyclone of Chaos from God of War 2. But then again, God of War 3 is just... The special attacks in that game are insane. Literally all of them. Not just for what they do, but also for how they're available. It's like Cyclone of Chaos is unlocked at level 2. The combat grapple is available at level 1. There's a lot of greatness in God of War 3. Will we finish the game today? I'll hopefully try. I'll play for like an hour from now. I'll play for like an hour from here to the end of the stream. Then I'll try to stream again after eating. Is the magic better in God of War 1 than God of War 2? No. No. I don't really think so. The magic attacks in God of War 1 are all destroyer tools. The Medusa's Gaze is a nice strategy tool. But like, look at the alternative on what you got in God of War 2. Like Zeus Fury. Hold on, how do I put this together? Zeus Fury, Poseidon's Rage. You know, Zeus Fury, Poseidon's Rage, and a different attack are all in one magic attack in God of War 2, which is the Typhon's Bane. Then you have the Chronos Rage, which is your army of Hades. It's not as insane, but it's still another magic attack that you pop and do whatever you want. And it works in the game's favor as well, since you can activate Rage and go ham with the 25 hits combo thing. The explosion. I try to hit his ass, but I mean... Also, these arrow shots just missed. Lovely. So yeah, then you have Euryalus' Head, which is an overall upgrade to Medusa's Gaze. But I would like to argue that Medusa's Gaze can be used in a lot more situations and spots in God of War 1 when compared to God of War 2. But still, it is an objectively better petrification tool. Euryalus' Head is better. You can move, you can do the 360 petrification much better and more and safer. Come here. Not surprised TD misses almost all the time. Nah, it was my fault. I shot from a very far place. Shouldn't have done that. And I started mashing it like crazy rather than going slow. But yeah, anyways, for God of War 2 you also have Atlas Quake, which is come on. Silent Rage is more powerful than Atlas Quake, even with collisions. Bane is better than Zeus Fury, both offers good tech stuff. But the bow have good moves as well. The thing with the bow is that it has a lot of type of magic attacks all in one. Like one that sends the enemies launched in the air, and being a projectile, and being a destruction tool with a tornado. Euryalus' Head is Medusa's Gaze but better in every single way, and Souls of Hades is way better than Chronos Rage. I draw in my book. The thing is, all 4 magic attacks of God of War 2 can be way too effective. And I'm saying way too effective. While God of War 1's magic attacks have Zeus Fury that might not be way too effective. Sure, you can use it in amazing spots for ring outs, like I do. But even then, God of War 2's is just supreme. Really, the magic game in 1 and 2 is the best. Other than one thing that makes God of War 3 slip in, which is the Soul Summon system. Like, that's why I put it in my number 3 spot. Obviously, Poseidon's Rage and Army of Hades are way better than Soul Summon. It's just the tech that I love so much about the Soul Summon. Like, you know, more than these other two. Because they're, like, when you look at it and compare all 3 games, they might seem bland, stage-destroying magic attacks. While the Soul Summon is a lot more strategic. Like, my top 3 magic attacks are all strategic ones. Notice the list. Euryalus' Head at number 1. Medusa's Gaze at number 2. Soul Summon at number 3. Then comes number 4 and 5, which I think I put Poseidon's Rage and Army of Hades in. Where was the chill stream when it was Ascension's anniversary, eh? I mean... Look, the problem was that a chill stream was already going on. There's a death scene in here that is very funny. If you just don't press the button and just die. Anyways, Ascension, I already started the chill stream way back, then did a continuation to the chill stream and haven't finished it. And I don't want to start it again right now since I'm doing God of War Ghost of Sparta Pain Plus. You know, God of War 2 is an exception, of course. It can intercept literally any other game, but I'm not going to intercept my Ghost of Sparta Pain Plus with an Ascension gameplay. It just won't happen. Got to leave. Goodbye, everyone. Take care, Alpha. You don't have to answer this if it's too personal. Are you based in Kurdistan or... I'm based in Kurdistan. Thing is, I don't know why these questions get asked though. How often you are failing QuickTime events on purpose to see animations? Not so often. I would only fail the main grand ones, you know, not, you know, on purpose. I would just fail them, literally. God of War 2 chill stream. Don't mind if I do. Look at the vibe in this temple. Just listen. The music, the statue, the sky. Compare this to where we were just like 5 minutes ago. I'm not accepting the respect. Get the immersion shit out of here. God of War Ascension has rights too. I mean, look, I serve that game well. I respect the game while everyone disrespects it. It's fine. Didn't even put this in your top 5. Come on. I mean, look, I could literally put anything in my top 5 and I would still be missing out on something. Try bouncing better next time. Corner him? Nah. Let's go up to the dogs. To be fair, top 5 calm God of War tracks or tracks in general is tough. The trilogy has amazing tracks. Yes, the whole franchise has amazing tracks. It's not easy to rank them, so go easy on my ass. That's that. You can break these spots, which is odd. Imagine my surprise when I found out that that you can break these spots back when I was a kid. Your dream's extremely sussy, just like extreme gameplay. So how am I sussy? In what way have extreme gameplays ever been sussy? That's what I was thinking. The vibe and atmosphere in this game is incredible, but God of War 1 is still supreme in those. God of War 1 is slightly better than God of War 2 though. It is my favorite. Like, notice how in my top 5 calm tracks, like if I make a top 5 atmosphere one day, God of War 1 is gonna be the winner, but trust me, 2. You're outside in nowhere, moving a corpse on top of a button. Your goal is literally flashed in front of you. Some stuff can't be said with words, man. God of War 2 covers you in a lot of places. The jobbing may start now. Why now? Watch me slay, queen. He has the orb of Zesty's favorite game. He can't let said game down.
To the island, Kratos, for there lies your path to the Sisters of Fate.
Why do you aid me, Gaia?
Zeus must be stopped.
To put Aphrodite number 4 in Greek god tier list, Zesty. You will not be dismissed about that. Wasn't that totally a joke? I mean, if you rank them, do you rank them on how badass they are, or how bad they are, or how good they are?
That he decided to imprison them all.
The Island of Creation is the best location in the series. The atmosphere is immaculate. Okay, Midgard, but you do realize you're forgetting the temple. Temple of Pandora. The Island of Creation is top-notch, S tier, but I don't know. I feel like God of War 1 slightly takes the edge over it.
Rhea commanded the eagle to secret us on the way. He was taken to an island.
Like, this place instantly feels like summer when you just got back from a winter place. How did you get so good at speaking English? I used to play a lot of games as a kid and watch movies in English. That's basically it. I love being responded to, gamer. How did Kronos and the woman conceive 3 big? Why are you asking the damn questions? Just observe. If there's a hole, there's a goal, as they say. 6 babies. Dang, son. I'm sure he can get his size small.
It was I who cared.
Not his penis size, his whole size.
It was I who kept him safe.
Wait, which is worse? I guess the
I nurtured
The former
his
is
desire
worse.
to free his brothers and sisters
Look at this
from
man.
Kronos. But my foolish act of compassion,
Look at this man and this guy and the art style of this fucking game overall.
sparing Zeus, we allowed him to return to us with vengeance in his heart. He betrayed all of the Titans for the sins of just one,
Titans are PP-less. There is that.
Kronos.
I do know one Titan that has a vagina, which is Perseus. Believe it or not. All that time I thought it was Stone Cold role-playing as that Titan. Just to find out that it's a female. Imagine my surprise. The Titans being bigger than the gods is very inaccurate. Like in size? How is that inaccurate? God of War 2 does indeed look nice, of course. Cutscene of God of War 2 S tier. Son of a bitch, I've never been grabbed by this guy in my life. But it is what it is. Prometheus is a Titan too, really? I don't know a lot about the Pantheon, so that's why I'm surprised. Let's go. Oko failed. How Ramadan is going with you? It's been going good. Ah, man. What a music piece, right? God of War 2 has my favorite soundtracks of all time. It's insane.
Let the rage of the Titans drive your blades.
If you watch all mythological inaccuracies by Mythology Guy, you will know every inaccuracy by the Green Games. Side. Yeah, I have watched those videos. Real nice videos. And an interesting idea. The music section is God tier. Pursuing Destiny is always a win. Let's go. Boom. That's the first and only kill you'll see with that animation, by the way. I'm using this just for fun. You absolutely do not need to use it. It has long reach. And a cute little knockback at the end. That's how you kill him. Time to reach my second favorite boss in the game. My favorite commonly used is the Splendor of Athens. Understandable. Titans doesn't mean big. It is usurper. Gigantes are giants. They are supposed to be the big ones. God of War just skips ever using them and makes Typhon a Titan just to piss on him. Is Typhon a gigant or gigantus? No upgrade 1 plus is pain. What is no upgrade? No upgrade 1 plus is not pain. Those are two different challenge runs that you're naming. But what is this shitty fight? And by shitty fight, I mean I'm playing shitty. The encounter itself is very, very good. So for now, Gigant exists here. That's awesome to know. And it's done. No gun pluses, no weapon upgrades, no health magic upgrades. Yes, and it has to be on very hard. What's up? Long time no see. Yo, welcome. Our blowjob 7. Our BJ7, man. Welcome. I'm hella tired. I really want to eat. My favorite part of this stream is Upper Gamer educating Zesty. Educating me? Hey there, Zesty and friends. Zig the kid. Because he's kidding. Because dying is whack. You know I got your back. Because dying is whack.
Steeds of time. A gift from the great titan Kronos. His unsuccessful attempt to gain the favor of the Sisters of Fate and change the destiny which the Oracle foretold.
Look at this. Just so beautiful. The spire gets shown throughout the entire game. See that thing in the background? Actually, you can't see it because of my stupid head. That thing in the background. That's where we'll end up and fight the Sisters of Fate. This gets teased the moment you rescue the Pegasus and that one scene after. All the way to the end of the game. It keeps on getting teased and teased. You get slower and slower and slower. I've made a video like where the scenery is in God of War, and half the video is just this. Just the game showing you the spire. Real awesome. And I don't know why power outages are happening right now at a time like now. Typhon is a Giganti. Last challenge to Zeus, son of Gaia and Tartarus. Typhon was never of the generation dubbed usurpers, Titan. Yeah, they didn't go completely lore accurate with these games. We never see Zeus and Kronos interaction? Yeah, you never do. Why would you? I cannot unhear Colonel from Metal Gear Solid whenever this guy speaks.
Theseus.
Of all the fools who try, you would be the last I would expect to seek an audience with the Sisters of Fate.
And you are the last one I would expect to become a servant of the Fates.
I serve and protect the Sisters of Fate for the glory of...
Okay, Colonel, calm it.
Zeus is coming to an end.
You seek the
New, give me some tips on how to handle God mode. Make best use of your resource.
You no longer possess
Grab when smart to do so, I guess. Your upgrade routes should be the most important thing that you should care about. Upgrade the blades to level 3 as fast as you can, then stop. Start upgrading Euryalus' head or Typhon's mane to petrify enemies. Ring out enemies. It's not always about killing the enemy. You can even ring him out to his death. Are you talking about the almighty Colonel? Colonel, yes. Boom. Bam. This is the sweetest punish in the world. Boom, 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 boom. Bam. Just the way it happens and how the enemy sells the attack. Just gotta do this quick, but not very quick. I think the stream is gonna shut down in a bit. I will resume after eating and hopefully finish the game. Very unexpected power outage. Well, what can you do? And now we get to the safe spot. This safe spot is not so safe on the PS Vita port. For some reason his projectiles can actually reach. Actually, I want to showcase these projectiles reaching. Just watch. Look at this. Did you see that? Son of a whore. Okay, this is disrespectful. I'm not gonna take a second hit again. I was just fucking around out there. That doesn't mean you should attack me so much. Grabbing these guys gives more magic. God of War doesn't exist. There's only God of War and God of Gears of War. Yes, Dante, thank you. Theseus, more like Theseus and the 12 super Erebus Minotaurs. Am I right? Good thing the power came back. Otherwise, like, we would have 1 more minute left and the stream would shut down. Not the stream, but the PS3 would turn off. My power supply does not really take it that well. It does not take it like a champ. Can you make a video of your Ascension multiplayer? I might. The other day I was thinking of making some Ascension stuff. Ouch. Is there a multiplayer on Ascension? Of course there is. It's the only game with multiplayer. You ever play God of War while consuming the 5-leaf burger? Wow. No. I think Orion harpoon killing these guys and air grabbing these guys does yield the same amount of magic ores from this grab. But this needs testing, and if it's already been tested and it's false, then I would love to know. You ever play God of War? I just read that. Zesty has never played Gears to begin with. What is Gears? It's Gears of War. Damn, he died with that collision? How? Can you stop, you whore? And this guy dies now. Why is everyone dying on me? And why is one of the bow shots missing? Happy 17th anniversary, God of War 2? Yes, sir. There's a secret in God of War 3 that when you kill Zeus, you can skip the nightmare in God of War 3. How can you do that? I feel like that would be pretty useful for speedrunners. God of War's 19th anniversary is in 9 days. God of War 1, yes. I'll make sure to play that too. Although I haven't played God of War 1 and 2 in a hot minute. Just been way too busy with other games. Mostly God of War 3, God of War Ragnarok, and yeah, mostly these two. Is it over? Never in your wildest dreams. How much does it take? 2,500. We're not gonna upgrade it, of course. We're still gonna go with the blades next, but just wanted to know. What got cursed when Killen got on? People Matter really got that Brian Furry ass thought. Who are these people? Thanks for the assist, Theseus. Using jet dive while Zeus is dead. Don't grab the Blade of Olympus. Really? Is that newly discovered? Because that would be awesome for any percent speedrunners. There better be a chill stream for God of War. Of course. This is the anniversary month. It's not just God of War 1 and 2. Is it over? Is it over? $19 years God of War 1. I'm sure if it was some cool number like 20 years, we would have gotten remasters revealed. But since it's 19, no one is gonna care really. So they're like, why even bother? Fucking son of a stop. I thought it would get launched. Do you know Metal Gear Solid 5? I've started my Metal Gear Solid journey, just didn't continue. I'm like somewhere around 20% in Metal Gear Solid 2. I just don't feel like playing games, new games now. I just feel like playing a game that I'm familiar with, putting YouTube in the background, just to catch up with life. I don't know. But I will find a time to play Metal Gear Solid 2 again, because it's one hell of a game. I was educating Dragon Ball fans on the score before God Mode God ever even made a GameFAQs account. Educating Big Sig. The first vet to exemplify the meme marriage of Gears with God of War would be Bick. He loves both. Don't think he's aware of my classic trolling of those who all caps and error. Wait, I thought Gears would be a joke if you type GOW in any way other than G, you know, a capital G, lowercase o, uppercase W. That's the valid way to type God of War. Anything else would be Gears of War. Hell, I've seen Wright point out Gears of War when people have written God of War, but the O is capital. So like not even GOW, just pure God of War. Can't wait for the Metal Gear Solid Big Boss rank stream. Big Boss rank stream. So we fight Big Boss in this game now? Or is Big Boss a mode? Big Boss! The man who sold the world. I don't know what the context is to that. Belly cock? Oh. I mean, if you want it to be that way. Oh, man! Belly cock tiki tree. No.
Our destiny has brought us together, warrior. Before my fall, the
Can you make a video of God of War Ghost of Sparta only secondary weapons? Like a run with the Arms of Sparta only? I might do a run like that. Live stream it. Big Boss is the highest rank possible in Metal Gear Solid 2. Oh, so it's a ranking thing. Okay. Then no. The game gives you ranks at the end of a run. Big Boss rank is the hardest one to get. Pretty insane conditions. That sounds like fun. I remember S ranking Resident Evil 2 and 3, the OG ones, or S ranking Resident Evil 2 remake. This is a place where we get showered with orbs. Just don't go overwhelming them. Slowly drop these in there. And get the brutal kills you can get. We get showered with orbs in here, which is lovely. Imagine restarting when taking damage. Couldn't be me. Please get 600 hits. We will not get 600 hits, but a man can hope. Whatever. Why they say old Kratos is stronger than young Kratos? Don't let Kratos play God of War 3. Oh, he'll get there in a different way. He won't be playing nothing. Like, where was Bro at this point? And why is he helping us? Or was just that like, you know, that like diagram back there, or hologram or whatever, was it already put there expecting Kratos to make it here? Because isn't he supposed to hate us right now for us opening the box and all that good jazz? Interesting. What do I do keep God of War fun? I have beaten it a million times. I don't know what you mean, but I relate. Anyways, right now I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna be back in like an hour or so. Okay, I'm gonna be right back here in 1 hour. So I'm gonna end the stream. I'm not gonna keep the stream on. So yeah, take care, you guys, and I'll be back. That was a recording, Zesty. That was made a long time ago. Yeah, they just recorded it and put it there, the Chronos thing. We already had this conversation. I forgot. I have a shitty memory. But you know, if this does turn out to be an Alzheimer's sign or whatever, since I do tend to forget things way too fast. Imagine forgetting about God of War 3 as a whole, then getting to experience it one more time. From scratch. That'd be great and stupid. I don't know why I said that. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be back in an hour finishing the game, hopefully. Yeah, this is going to be a long stream. I'm going to eat pretty well right now, rest pretty well, work pretty well, and I'm going to be right back in an hour. Thank you guys for tuning in.